plus I don't have Prime anymore. I have Prime right now. How much is it for a month? $10, dude?
$12.
Oh my! Oh
Yeah.
my God!
In my defense, I had a lot of things I had to order.
All right, everybody, welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about video games and getting away with murder. My name is Brent, aka Buop. I'm here with my man Rick, aka A New Perfect Day. What's going on, man?
So yesterday, you remember how it was all raining and stuff? So I was like, what happens for the Valvoline people? You know, because they operate under your car, and your car's not elevated. Basically, you drive into this garage, and they're basically under your car.
Underground,
so I guess there's like a basement, kind of thing. And I was like, does that ever get flooded? So I was curious. It was raining. I was thinking there's going to be nobody there. And I drive to that parking lot. Dude, half of that whole parking lot was flooded with rainwater. And I was like thinking, man, what, is the Valvoline okay? Apparently they're on like a mini hill. So that's why no water like goes into their little garage and pours down. And so I had to drive all the way around the whole like parking lot building just to approach it from the other side. And then I'm in the garage getting my oil change and stuff, and I see in the rear view mirror 2 cars are trying to drive through that little giant flood area.
Okay.
One car gets stuck, and I was like, oh my God.
Wait, got stuck? Why, the water was too deep or something?
Yeah, it was too deep, apparently. And then, so some of the staff members from the Valvoline like ran out to help the lady, and they managed to push her back, from the
Out
flood.
of the water. Okay.
Yeah. And then I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then, like later, I think maybe 10 minutes later, I look back. Truck gets stuck into the water.
What?
And so the entire time Valvoline people are like helping people get out, and then so one guy tries to throw like one of those cone into to stop people from driving into the flood.
Okay.
And it like floats off and like
Wait, was this over by the Target, or was this?
Yeah, this is by the Target, dude. When it's raining hard, go check out that little parking lot. Half of the whole parking lot is flooded, and you can see it in live time too. Like I thought it was gonna like kind of raise kind of slow, but when I like first reached it, I was like, oh shit, hell no. So like I kind of made it like was backing up, but you can see the water lines like increasing like pretty fast, like a foot at a time. And I was like, where the fuck is this water coming from? So yeah, I ended up driving all the way around, but yeah, it got so bad that 2 cars got stuck, and I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Did I ever tell you about the time where I think I almost got stuck? It was during the most recent rains. I was driving home, and I was on the freeway. I was from the 15 getting onto the 5 south, right? And everybody, like this one lane splits up into 2 lanes, but everybody's just in the left lane, right? So I'm like, what the hell? Nobody's going into the right lane. Let me go in the right lane and cut this whole line, right? Get into the right lane, and like not even 2 seconds later, I realize why everybody is going to the left lane is because there's this huge puddle just over there on the right, and there's like a little dip. So I'm like, oh shit, dude, I just got to go through this. I'm not going to try and get back in this line again. No one's going to let me in. They just saw me try to cut, pull in, hit the dip, and I feel my car go doo-doo, and like kind of not run for a little bit. I was like, oh God, it wasn't floating, but like I felt like the wheels stopped pushing, you know what I'm saying? So it like sputtered or something. I was like, oh God, this is it. I'm stuck here. Fortunately, I was able to roll out of the water, and I heard everything like click again, and it started moving in. I was like, oh God, thank you, dude. Like I even saw in the shadow where my headlights were hitting, like there was water in my headlights and shit. I was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm done. I'm so stuck in this puddle. Well, fortunately, I got out, man. And yeah, I will never drive through a puddle, no matter how shallow it is. I'll never drive through a puddle again, man. This shit is scary.
Yeah. I remember I hydroplaned too.
Oh.
And that's because I was like driving pretty fast on the freeway and I saw the puddle. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to drive over it. Yeah, I spun out and never again. So every time I see any kind of puddle in the rain, I'm like driving like 1 mile an hour. I think when I was driving to the oil place too, it was weird too. The rain was so weird. So it was like sunny. And I was like, okay, driving. And then I see a cop on my right. And I was like, oh, shit, kind of slow down. 2 seconds later, it was heavy pouring where we couldn't see maybe like 10 feet in front of us.
God
so
damn.
Everybody was like slowing down like crazy. And then I see a huge puddle in the middle. And I was like, fuck this. And I like swerved to the left. And the cop car like drove right over it. And I was like, damn, dude, this rain, it's rain.
Yeah, man. It's no fucking fun, dude. The good thing about that yesterday was I took a page out of your book, dude. I just stayed inside and played video games all day, bro. So that was great.
Damn.
But you know what? That's something what you were saying earlier about how you thought the Valvoline place was going to be flooded because of all the rain, but it wasn't because it's lifted, kind of.
Yeah.
You don't really pay attention to that, but it's like that everywhere. It seems like places or houses are built into places just randomly. From my experience working in the roads department, having to fix the roads, it's not random. There's like a bunch of work that goes into like why places are built where they're built. And it takes into account like the downhill slopes, where the water is going to flow, which is called like the watershed. There's like designated areas in San Diego called the floodplains, where if it rains super hard, they know these places are going to flood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes people will come in and say, oh, hey, I bought this piece of land. I want to build a house there. And like someone is going to tell them, oh, no, you can't build a house there because it's in the floodplain. And you're immediately going to be flooded if we have an inch of rain or some shit like that, You got to watch out for that. It's kind of sneaky. Like if someone's trying to sell you property for really cheap, check to make sure you can build something on it first, because people will fuck you out there, dude. It's crazy.
Damn.
I know, man. I've seen it too many times where people are like, oh, yeah, I just spent all my life savings on this parcel of land. I want to build something on it. It doesn't look like there's anything there now except for a shed. And then like a surveyor come by and just say, oh, yeah, you can't build anything there. Just that shed. It's like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, you won't even be able to buy insurance because they know your house is fucked if it rains over here. So it's kind of crazy, man. There's a lot of method to the man. Like shit you would never think about. A lot of people think about and get paid a lot of money to do. It's kind of wild, man.
Yep. Damn.
And all I do is look at maps all day. It's crazy. Crazy. But can you imagine? I think that's one of my biggest fears is drowning, dude. That'd be a horrible way to go.
Me too. I heard it's peaceful. I think we talked about this.
But,
yeah, they said like it's scary, but then like it releases some chemical in your brain, and it feels like you're
going to sleep.
Flows, yeah, going to sleep or high or something. I don't remember.
Shit, I hope so.
Mine is, I think my greatest one is being buried alive.
Alive? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep,
well, this is weird.
Yeah.
I totally I watched recently. I watched James Bond. Casino Royale, and his girlfriend drowns in that movie, and it looked horrible. I also just watched Kill Bill 2, and she gets buried alive, but she makes it out, where she does her little 1-inch punch to get rid of the thing, of the coffin. But dude, see, that's half of it. Like first you got to bust out of the coffin, right? And then even if you make that hole, won't all of the dirt crush you?
Yes, like it'll like cave in or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
How about I just don't want to die, dude. A horrible way. And just die like sleeping or something, dude.
Exactly. Peaceful,
natural
death.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Well, I
90 or 70 years from now.
Yeah. When the whole Final Fantasy VII remake is out in VR, after that happens, then and I finish it, then it's gonna be cool.
Or in real life, maybe we're gonna create a reactor.
We're gonna start a terrorist group called Avalanche, dude.
And machine guns on our arms.
Just blow up SDG&E, dude. That would be fucking crazy, man. But yeah, no, like I said, fortunately for the raid, I was able to get a super fat Witcher 3 session in, dude. So I think last week I talked about it. I had 30 hours on the game, dude, on my Steam. Now I have 67 hours, dude.
Damn.
So in a week,
I told you.
37 hours of this fucking game, man. So I thought I was almost done, probably just as you thought you were almost done, because I cleared the map almost. I think there's maybe one or two like monster dens or hidden treasures I can't do because the monster's like level 35 or something. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I cleared most of the map out, most of the quests that are my level I did, and all that stuff. And then I just had this other story quest to check for Ciri in another place called Skellige. I had to take a boat there, so I was like, all right, whatever. It's probably just this other part here on the map that's like covered in clouds. So I do the mission, you know, it doesn't go too well. Geralt gets thrown off board the ship and ends up on a beach somewhere. Fortunately, it's Skellige where we're trying to go. I open up the map to see where I'm going. It's a completely new map, dude.
Yeah, I told you. And I think they send you somewhere on a boat, so.
Dude, I just spent maybe the better part of 50 hours, over 50 hours, almost 60 hours on one map to clear everything. Now you send me to an entirely new map. I'm going to spend 300 hours on this game, dude.
Yeah, I told you, you're going to be exploring everything.
What the heck? Am I at the part where because you said for a long time that you said you were almost done with the game. Is this the part you're at? It's even further than this?
It's after that. It's after that whole map area. And I was like, okay, I think I'm almost done. Mm-hmm. And it's no. And then, yeah, there's more stuff after that.
Oh, my God. Can I go back? Can I go back to the first map?
After you complete that map.
Okay.
And then you can go in between, the areas.
This is going to take me forever, dude.
Yeah. But I think they send you somewhere else, too. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
But no, I'm having a bunch of fun. I'm starting to make the Witcher armor that you said I could upgrade. So I think I got the School of the Griffin and School of the Cat stuff right now. Everything else is too high level for me to use.
I think Skellige was my favorite part of the game.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I like Vikings.
Yeah, I think that's why.
It's my only thing is the world. I guess it's because there's a war going on, right? But the world seems so dark to me for no reason, dude.
Oh, hell yeah, it is. And then it's super grim, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's stories they tell. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm super happy, but I would be more happier if my daughter lived.
Exactly.
You know, like things like that. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude.
Like I get randomly just bullied in a tavern, right? So I start a fist fight with these guys. And I don't know, throughout the course of the fight, one of the guys pulls out a sword and this guy is helping me out, right? And they stab the guy that's helping me out. So, of course, I have to take out my sword now and kill the two guys. I try to go to the guy that was helping me out. He's like, oh, they stabbed me in the gut. Or in my lungs. I'm going to drown in my own blood. He's like, I fought in all these wars and all these battles. To think I'd get killed in a tavern is what do you call it? Embarrassing. He's like, just let me die. Let everybody know that I died brave. I was like, oh, my God, dude. This guy was just trying to help me in a bar fight.
Dude, yeah, I think I remember, like, I was riding my horse, and then, you know, like, random quests appear on the map, and I was, like, riding along the cliff, and then, I don't know what I was fighting, some of the monsters, I killed the monsters, and then, I think 2 ghost spirits, like, appeared, and they're like, oh, they're like children. They're like, oh, thank you. You avenged me. You know, all I was doing was just on my way to go visit my mom. I was like, oh my God. Why? Why, man? I was like, damn it. You can rest in peace now.
I know, dude.
I avenged you.
Damn it, dude. Yeah, the stories are so sad. I think I ran into something like that too, where this lady thought that wolves, like a 2-footed, like a wolf that walked on its hind legs, was stealing her chickens. And it turned out to be like this hunter's kids who were putting the wolf paws like on their shoes, so it looked like wolves were stealing it. And they're like, and Geralt asks, "Oh, hey, where's your parents at? Why are you guys just stealing chickens on your own?" Like, "Oh, our parents died in the war, so we're gonna make our own house here." It's like, what the fuck, dude? These little kids are just out in the woods, man. So I think I tried to ask the lady who owned the chickens to adopt them, and she's like, no, I hate kids." I was like, oh my god, these kids are gonna die. Yeah, man, the world is so dark. I wish it was a little bit more lighthearted. Witcher 2, there was a war, kind of. It was more lighthearted. Well, I guess no, the ending was kind of dark, so that probably sets the tone for this game. Witcher 1 was kind of a shit show all around, dude. You can get away with all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But that's what I was gonna say. A character that I haven't seen since Witcher 1 turned up in Witcher 3, and it's kind of cool, man, that all this stuff I did carried over from Witcher 1. It's like, oh, hey, Geralt, you haven't helped me since we were in so-and-so until like this one kingdom. I was like, oh my god, dude. My choices fucking matter. That's great.
Yeah, now I gotta play 1 through 3 again.
Nah, don't do it, dude. Don't do it. You're fine with Witcher 3. Because I'm thinking about it. I don't think I'd be able to go back and play Witcher 1 again. Like, after going through all this story. Like, if I wanted to change one decision, I'd be like, nah, fuck it. I'll just live with that decision now, dude. You know? And I gotta be so inconsistent. Like, one time I'm playing, I'll help somebody. And they're like, oh, it's not much, but here's the coin we could offer you. And I'll tell them, oh, go ahead and just keep the coin. You don't have to pay me for killing monsters for doing my job, right?
Yeah.
Someone else is like, oh, well, we're not going to eat meat for the next month, but here's all the coin we have. I'll take that shit. Like, I'm so up and down with Geralt and his decisions, man. I'm all over the place. I'm glad there's no kind of karma meter or anything.
Oh, what route did you choose? You said you didn't choose Triss.
Okay, so these are spoiler alerts, right? So I guess the whole story in the Witcher games is it starts out in Witcher 1, Geralt pops up out of the blue, he has amnesia, he has no idea what he's doing, right? He has no idea about his life before the games, pretty much. This is a clever, like, storytelling type of thing, where it's like they can make the games their own universe. It doesn't have to really relate to the books too much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So in this video game universe, you know that you know Triss. You just know that you know her for some reason, but you don't know why. And throughout this time, you build like this romantic relationship with Triss, right? Or at least I did, because I chose her in Witcher 1. You could either choose her or this medic. I chose her in Witcher 1. She ends up with you still in Witcher 2. In fact, what you do for the majority of Witcher 2 is she gets kidnapped and you try to save her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throughout Witcher 1 and 2, Geralt gets his memories back and realizes, holy shit, I'm actually in love with a sorceress named Yennefer, like from the shows. You know what I'm saying? Because the shows take place before the games. So in Witcher 3, he completely ditches Triss and is like, no, I gotta find like my actual true love, which is Yennefer. So I'm at a point in Witcher 3 where Triss helped me out with a bunch of stuff, and there's options you could choose to be like, yo, Triss, I actually love you. I don't love Yennefer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And throughout the whole time, dude, I was being a little simp for fucking Triss, dude, and I kept picking the options that would tell her like I'm in love with her and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But even she admitted to it, dude. She was like, no, don't do that. I just used you to get ahead for my own agenda. Like, I never really loved you, blah, 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 all this stuff. Which is
She's
true.
lying.
No, it's kind of true. It's kind of true. She used me to, like, get all these kings killed to make it easier for Nilfgaard to invade. She did kind of use Geralt, right? But still, it's like, no, man, you're my redheaded queen. I'm never going to let you go, Triss. And I thought that was it, because there's a point, like, her part in Witcher 3 is done. Like, that little side story quest I had with her is done. So she was leaving on this boat for this other kingdom, so that because all the sorcerers and sorceresses and mages are getting like hunted and killed, you know. So yeah, so she's getting on this boat and she's leaving, and I have like one last chance to try and keep her with me, right? And there's like 3 options you could choose from: just let her go, or you could like try to argue for yourself, or you could just say I love you and let her go, right? So I was like, I think I'll just tell her one last time that I love her. So I chose that. She starts leaving, and dude, that character is kind of underrated. The fat spy guy, Dijkstra.
Yeah.
Dude, he's one of my favorite characters in this game, man. Because then he starts telling me about how he once loved this other sorceress, and she told him she was into women, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And just got drunk. So he's in the middle of telling me this story. He's like, "Oh, dude, Geralt, turn around." I turn around, and Triss came back, dude. So apparently, this is.
So you're going with her route.
Yes, I have to now.
Yeah,
I'm committed, dude. I'm committed. When I saw, it's funny because I'm in Skellige now with Yennefer. Geralt hasn't said a fucking word yet, dude. And he's like, "Oh, I love you, Yennefer." In fact, like, they ditch a party to have sex on this stuffed unicorn and shit. Geralt hasn't said shit about Triss this entire time, dude. Because so far, spoiler alert, Geralt just sent Triss over to Kaer Morhen to hang out with damn, dude, I sent all my girlfriends over there. I sent Kira there too.
Oh, where you get to choose who to send where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be an awkward turtle, but yeah, man, I'll let you know if it ends up any different. But right now, Geralt's not saying nothing, dude. He's still in love with Yennefer at the same time.
Yeah, I could tell you what's going on, or did you want to wait?
Oh no,
later?
I'll find out, man. I'll find out. But yeah, dude, I love this game so much, man. I love the Witcher series so much, man. I'm glad, like, I'm playing it now where I have some time to play it. You know, I'm like not really interested in anything else that's coming out, so it's not bad. Well, I guess in a couple weeks, Neo's coming out, maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But I'll probably be at 300 hours by then, so it'll be okay, dude.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be spending more time on Witcher more than anything, because I don't know how far you are actually to being done.
Really? Well,
I think Skellige, if I remember right, and then there's something else and something else and something else.
Oh no, dude! Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck on this game forever.
I don't remember how long. Basically, it was Skellige. That's where I kind of stopped playing, and then yeah. But if you keep going at at your pace, I think you complete it in a month.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's enough time for Final Fantasy, dude. Yeah, that's my ultimate goal. So is to finish it by April 10. Is that when it's coming out, dude?
April 10. Yes. I think that's when I'm like gone. Oh yeah, WonderCon. That's why.
Yeah, it's true. Because I'm totally
WonderCon that weekend.
Not going to WonderCon because of Final Fantasy, man. Speaking of, I'm super nervous. Actually, kind of sweating about Final Fantasy 7 because I don't know my password to the Square Enix store, man.
Ooh.
I know, man. I was super nervous to think if I'm even getting it, but I'm pretty sure, and I have the receipt for me paying for it already. So it should just still get delivered to my house, right?
Yes. But yeah. I think
I
double checked. No. Well, I was gonna say if you want to check if it was debited, that button, because I think that button disappears, and I didn't see my button when it comes to managed payments. So I confirmed on mine. I want to confirm.
I can't, dude. I don't know my password, dude. And it's the worst, right? Because I don't know what I did, but for whatever reason, when I bought Final Fantasy VII Remake, I made a Square Enix store account, right? I didn't know I could use my same login from Final Fantasy 14. So whenever I try to click remember my password, it resets my Final Fantasy 14 password, dude, not the Square Enix store password. So I'm fucking crying, man. I don't know. I can't confirm nothing.
Also, it doesn't send the email to your 14 account, because so mine's different. Like they took away my Square Enix login, and they only let me log in through 14 using 14 credentials now. So that's why I had to use the token stuff.
Well, so I logged in with my 14 stuff because I use the same email. because I didn't think they were connected. And all it shows on there is fucking Final Fantasy 14 and Heaven's Ward, dude.
Also, yeah, but I remember you said you had 2 different accounts. Because remember when I was talking about the rewards, and you're like, "Oh, I purchased everything on this new account."
Yeah. But it's with the same email address, dude. So I'm fucked.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have receipts, man. I have receipts. Worst comes to worst, I'll just...
You can call them.
Yeah. I have to speak Japanese to them, dude, because it's Square.
Konnichiwa, Final Fantasy 7.
Pre-order desu. So yeah, man. I'm just waiting for April at this point. I'm living for April. Oh, you know what Witcher 3 has made me appreciate and want to do more in video games?
What's that?
Is, well, 2 things. First is every video game I play, I think we've talked about this before, but every video game that lets you level up your conversation skills, I'm leveling that up to the max first, dude. I'll be the shittiest in fights and everything just for that chance, that one chance to talk myself into not getting into the fight in the first place, dude.
Dang, practicing Bruce Lee's philosophy.
Dude, anytime there's an option, because that's how it usually works out, right? Where it's like, if you level up your conversation skills high enough that you can tell this guy, oh, your mom wouldn't be proud of you if she saw you fighting me. And he'd be like, oh, you're right. My mom wouldn't be proud. Let me walk away. So you could just not fight him at all. You know what I'm saying?
So you leveled up your mind control?
Yeah. So that's the thing. In Witcher 3, you only need to level up one skill to have the max like conversation skills. So it was super easy. I think that was the first thing I unlocked. And yeah, it was amazing. I'm just going through the game, and all of my times I'm trying to convince somebody, it all just works 100%, dude. There's sometimes
These are not the droids that you're looking for.
There's just sometimes though where the game is cheesy, right? Because for example, there will be like 2 or 3 guys that are confronting me about something, and the main guy that's talking to me, I'll play a mind trick on him and just say, oh hey, let me go. And the guy will be like, oh yeah, you can go. And his friend goes, oh, this guy's a witcher, he's using his black magic on us, attack him. And then I get into the fight anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When there's other times where I'm talking to 2 or 3 people, I use the mind trick and they just let me go. So I was like, come on, game, you gotta be consistent, man.
Do you like kill the people, or do you use your fist?
I kill everybody. Yeah,
me too.
It's kind of fucked up. Oh man, one of my favorite missions so far is hunting a serial killer. Have you done that one?
Where he, like, everything blends in so much.
So spoiler alerts. There's this quest where there's a serial killer going around. Oh, you had to have done it because Dandelion's girlfriend, someone tries to kill her, and he's like, you better kill whoever tried to hurt her. I think her name's Priscilla or something. And since
did you like that scene, by the way?
Which one?
That one where she was singing?
Oh yeah, man. I almost got as sad as the people. I was like, man, that's my story. and then afterwards, you can go up to her and be like, nice song. Sounds familiar. And she's like, oh yeah, Dandelion told me about it. You're like, bitch, you shouldn't be giving away my life like that. Geralt is the fucking best, dude. But yeah, that was my favorite mission so far. As there's a serial, so spoiler alert, there's a serial killer going around, and he's like killing people, taking out their hearts, scooping out their eyes, all this shit, and you have to go around, use your Witcher vision to like track him down and everything. It turns out to be like this vampire who thinks that people are losing their way and need to go back to religion. So he's doing all these like ritualistic killings to try and make people go back to religion and stuff. But one of the victims, or one of the scenes of the crimes you go to, like the person who got attacked there, their friends are hanging out in the alleyway, and their mentality is, oh, the killer always returns to the scene of the crime. If anybody shady comes around, we're gonna beat them up, right? So I go down this alley and I just get ambushed, right? So of course, pull out my sword, kill these people. And then one of them goes, "Stop! We're friends of so and so. We're just trying to see if the murderer would come back." And it's like, well, shit! I just killed 3 of your friends. But I didn't know that was an option, dude. I've just been killing everybody.
Yep. I think one of the missions that's coming up in Skellige, I think you'll like that. That one was my favorite.
Okay.
It's the part you'll know it too. It's when you go on a voyage on a ship.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait. The game is too much fun, man. I'm glad I'm playing it now. Like I said, while I have all this time. Oh, the second thing this game is making me appreciate is the RP walk, man. Where the role-playing walk, where you playing this game, you want to run around together because the world is huge, right? You want to run around. The regular movement for Geralt is running around, fighting all this stuff, right? Like getting from point A to point B fast as you can. But for those moments, right, where you want to be a badass and walk up to whatever you're about to fight, pull out your sword all slowly, and then let him charge you, and then you do your magic to push him away while he's charging. Yeah. I live for that shit, dude. I fucking live for that shit, bro. I do that every chance I get. If I see the monster I'm hunting in front of me, I just walk super slow, take my sword out. I think there's an option too. They give you an option if you want to manually sheath your sword. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm always doing that. I'll press the button myself to put the sword away, dude. I don't want that game to do it automatically.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm always walking ever so slowly and then fucking putting the sword back in my back after I kill something. And I don't know. I feel like I've done that in other video games, but it just doesn't feel as epic as in this game. You know, Bloodborne and Dark Souls, I'm pretty sure I've done it in those games. But for some reason in this game, it feels that much better. Same thing in like Neo, right? After you kill something and you put your sword away, it just feels that badass. That like, oh yeah, that's actually me doing that, dude.
Yeah. See, that's what I was saying. You feel like a badass Batman or something in medieval world, and you just killing monsters, and everyone fears you. They know who you are, and it's just your morals and not killing them.
No, I'm killing them. I'm killing fucking everybody, dude. That's funny though. So wait, if you said so you can just knock people out, like what if they're attacking you with a sword though?
See, I don't remember. I think anytime they use a weapon, I kill them or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I didn't discriminate between monster and foe. I'm like, if you attack me, I'm gonna kill you because evil is evil. Lesser, greater, amazing,
Yeah. I think I'm the same way too. Is like I really don't want any problems. I'm here to solve your guys' problems, and this is how you want to come at me? Nah, dude. I don't play like that. I gotta set example. Murder everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm thoroughly enjoying the game. Oh, that's another game where the role playing walk was great in Red Dead. Like that one mission, Red Dead 2, that one mission where you go up to that mansion because they betrayed you. Remember that one?
Oh yeah. And then we're just setting everything on fire, walking out all badass.
Yeah, dude. I took so many pictures. See? The RP walk is the greatest, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's my experience with Witcher. Anything else crazy happened on Witcher? No, that was it, man. You still playing Breath of the Wild?
Oh, I haven't played video games all week. I was supposed to be playing yesterday, but ended up getting oil change and
almost drowning,
and thought my car wouldn't. Yeah, I thought I was gonna like hit that puddle too, but I reversed and someone honked at me. I was like, "Bitch, do you not see this giant puddle in front of you, covering half the parking lot?"
Did that person?
And I was hoping he was gonna drive over.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, he saw it and then went the other way. And I was like, see, damn it.
That would be just sweet, sweet karma,
Instant
dude.
Karma man. There.
So, yeah, I mean, I haven't even played Pokemon this week, dude. Now that I'm thinking about it. I still need Gengar, bro.
Yeah, me too. Did they ever bring back with the whole spoofing thing?
What do you mean?
Like, I remember that day I couldn't download it, re-download it.
Oh, you're talking about Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. They brought it back. That's why I was able to do Community Day the other day.
Yeah, I was getting a little nervous. I was like, oh shit, they caught me.
Dude, they caught a bunch of people, man. Like mad people got. So it's funny. I think the people that have the spoofer program, they released a patched version of it, right? So if you yourself like manually deleted the spoofing app and installed the new one, then signed in on the new one, I guess the new one had like a leak in it or something where Niantic could find out that, oh man, this person is using the spoofing app, let's ban them. So some people were logging in for the first time and just immediately getting banned, dude. They said,
holy fuck,
no Pokestops showed up, no gyms showed up. It was just their character running around, dude. That's my worst nightmare, bro.
God.
That's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, and I see in the fine print says use all accounts. I was like, no. I want to make sure everything is caught on this account.
Dude, I know what I'm saying, man. But yeah, so they put up an updated version. So I was able to do the community day yesterday. Sniped shiny 100% Rhyhorn, dude. So made him a Rhyperior.
Damn.
Looks kind of stupid when you evolve them all the way, but all the Pokemon do, dude. I don't know why. Like some of the shiny basic forms look great, you know? And then when you evolve them, it just doesn't even make sense anymore, dude.
Yeah, like the Blastoise.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought he was just going to be pure blue.
Yeah, but no. No, you're just asked out. So they need to release that fucking, what do you call it, dude? Pokemon Home that attaches to Pokemon Go, dude. I want to put all my Pokemon Go Pokemon in Sword and Shield so I could show off my shinies too, dude.
Yeah, I know. Like the Mew. I didn't even know that existed.
I know.
The blue Mew.
Just felt like everybody was showing off to us, dude. And we can't show off yet. Wait, have you run into a shiny Pokemon in Let's Go?
I think one. The one that we... Or, I don't know if that was shiny or not. Remember... What was that? That monster... The Pokemon that we caught in the raid?
Oh, no. I'm talking about in...
That one, you said it wasn't shiny, right?
No, yeah. Apparently it has 2 forms. So that's not shiny. It's just like... Its chilled out form for Toxtricity is blue instead of yellow. Which hurt my feelings. I thought it was shiny. But,
yeah.
No, I'm talking about Go or Let's Go. Like Let's Go Eevee. Have you seen a shiny Pokemon there?
I think one. And it was it might have been a Kadabra or something like that.
Oh, wow. What does shiny Kadabra look like?
It's pink.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I haven't seen any shinies at all. Like, I heard the chances are like 0.001 or something like that.
But everybody seems to have one for being so rare, dude.
Exactly. They've been playing these games like, I don't know, for 500 hours just to see one and then sometimes not catch it, which sucks.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Because what if you run into it and you accidentally kill it too? That's got to be the worst.
Exactly. And then in Let's Go, it's like you don't even really... You just basically throw the Pokeballs and hope it stays in. Just like Go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Go. That's right. Well, don't you give it berries?
Yeah, you do, but for some reason in Let's Go, it's more and more harder. They always break free. I think I used like 40 berries on some of the Pokemon, and it kept breaking free.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, so I usually like save before.
You do any kind of battle? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm talking about 2 Gengar, the Gigantamax Gengar. Still need to get that guy, dude. I know he's out there because I've seen people catch him, but
yeah, that repeat ball.
Still, oh yeah, that's so much cheating, dude. Basically, there's a Pokeball out there that if you have that Pokemon in your Pokédex, it's like 100% chance to catch it again, dude. and it's never failed.
I think it's never failed for me yet, but still,
dude,
that's 1 for 1. I mean, 1 for 0. So
that's true. That's true. I kind of want to try using a repeat ball on a Pokemon I don't have to see if it works, dude.
Guaranteed failed.
Yeah, guaranteed fail. That'd be kind of wild. So yeah, there's always Pokemon. Oh, did you see any, or did you watch any of the Animal Crossing Direct?
I didn't. I think it just recently came out. How was that?
I might have to buy that game, dude.
Oh yeah, me and Dustin are already gonna buy that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just make the nicest house, dude. Have the nicest museum in my village, man. Can we move into each other's villages? We can, right?
I think we can visit each other's villages. That'd be sick if I could move in. You know, just you're gonna be seeing my house next to the lake.
Oh man, there's just too many features in that. You can, make your own rivers, make your own waterfalls. You could put the houses wherever you want to put them. You can change the striping pattern on your fucking wallpaper, dude. There's so much shit, man.
Yeah, people are like saying they're happy because it's kind of, well, we're happy with this game and Stardew Valley because it's like you don't have an objective. Mm-hmm. It's more of, just do things on your own time.
Damn, yeah.
So it's like no pressure, no nothing, no goals, no rules.
Yeah. And stuff from what I remember from previous Animal Crossings is like clothes or like decorations, certain decorations is all kind of random from what you could buy at the store, right? So it's not like here's these accomplishments you have to do, like unlocking a piece of loot in Destiny or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like anybody could buy it. You just have to have luck and randomness on your side for it to appear in your store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like that. You're right. No pressure. You're just able to relax and have your house, dude.
Yeah. Build my own little... I wonder if can you customize your character too?
Maybe. Oh, of course. What they look like, but not like their shape or anything, I don't think.
Yeah.
My only thing is, so what is there to do after you decorate your house, dude? Just pull weeds and chop down trees?
Fish. Build a community.
There you go. The fishing.
Help out the community, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we need like 50 fish to build a fish market." And I'm like, "Got it. I'm on it."
Okay. Gotcha. So there are some
destroy each other's community.
Steal all your furniture, dude.
And move it in the wrong place.
Replace it, dude. I want to make like a creepy haunted house or something, dude. Like make a house that's just like the floors and the wallpaper's all black, dude. You know what I'm saying? And there's just one light shining in the middle of the house, and it's like a fucking chair, and that's it. That's all that's in the house, dude. And you're just, a stranger goes in there, it's like, why? Why is this like this, dude? It's like, oh, no reason, just to creep you out. You can make up some horror stories around it, some copy pasta shit. Like, oh, it says that if one of these houses appears in your village, then you've been seen by, I don't know, Alfred the Killer or some shit like that, dude. That would be funny if you could start something like that, dude. Some Slender Man shit in Animal Crossing.
I know, you like grow trees that are like really close. Like nothing but darkness and shadows.
Shit. Make like a Slender Man scarecrow or something like that, dude. That would be crazy. Yeah, because I think even more now, with people being able to do what they want, like in dreams too, like sky's the fucking limit, dude. I wonder how much freedom they give you though in Animal Crossing. I mean, same as last week, we were talking about dreams and the danger of having like a bunch of games with dicks in them. You think you make a dick in fucking Animal Crossing?
Probably can, and then they'll ban you and warn you.
Like have a penis-shaped house or something.
Like no, it's a mushroom.
No, it's the lighthouse for my. It's like the bottom is 2 domes, and then you go up to the top, and it's the lighthouse at the tip, dude. Oh, that'd be fucking funny, dude. Well, yeah. So I'm totally gonna buy it when it comes out, dude. I'm almost mad that I didn't buy the Switch for it.
Yeah, that Switch looks cool.
Sweet Joy-Cons, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think I would buy that Switch just for the Joy-Cons and the dock, and then just try to sell the Switch itself to somebody else, dude.
Ooh, you probably have some takers.
Oh, that's what I heard too. You can't really transfer your save on there.
On Animal Crossing?
Yeah. Like you can, whatever game or whatever console you initially install Animal Crossing on, you can't take that over to anywhere else.
Oh God. Yep.
That's gonna be complicated.
Just like Pokemon, where I can't upgrade my memory card.
Oh, that's right. Are they that scared of people just duping stuff?
I don't know. I think probably like they don't want it to interfere with people uploading saves, downloading the saves, and then they have all 150 Pokemon kind of thing.
So I get that, but what about like Animal Crossing? Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird. There's got to be some kind of weird, like glitch or end game thing that you can get.
Yep. They just want people to do it the hard way and don't back up your data just in case your Switch gets stolen.
Oh my God. Then that's gonna be a thing too. Watch. There's gonna be like a game-breaking bug, and everybody has to restart. They can't just start it or load up their backup or anything like that. That's so weird. This needs to be uniform across the board or something, dude. Like, how can I play my Steam saves on Nintendo Switch, but I can't transfer Nintendo Switch saves onto another Nintendo Switch? Right?
Yeah.
They need to standardize that shit somewhere, dude.
Be able to upgrade. I need to upgrade. Or can I just... Now I'm wondering, can you transfer your save from the memory card to the Switch itself and then upgrade the memory card?
Oh. How much internal memory does the Switch have, though?
Like 30 megabytes or something like that? Or 30 gigs?
Oh, yeah, half.
It's something small.
Half of that is for the OS, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know, actually. That'd be interesting to check out, though.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna check that out now.
But yeah, man, it'll be like The Sims, dude. We're all gonna get Animal Crossing and have our own houses. It's gonna be great. Let's see what else.
Just invite me to the world.
Yeah, dude, I will. I'll make 2 worlds. One with like all broken stuff. I'll invite you to the broken one, dude.
No. You're the world that you care about.
Dude, what if there's a thing where, like, if you have the option to take off your shoes when you go in someone's house, dude. But if you don't take off your shoes and you just track mud everywhere, that's gonna be like the mud bandit, dude. Just tracking my feet all in your house, like fucking Rick James jumping on your couch with my shoes. F your couch. That would be an amazing feature. Amazing. What was I say? Oh, I was gonna say, Sony's skipping out on a bunch of events this year because of the coronavirus, dude. R.I.P.
Oh.
So I think they're skipping PAX East or PAX West, whatever. They're skipping PAX in general, and they're skipping the Game Developers Conference in Europe, dude. So that's a lot of stuff they're skipping, man. Which is kind of making me nervous too. How can you afford to skip all of this when you have a new console coming out in like 10 months, basically?
That's crazy. Like, they've been MIA forever.
Yeah.
Like, I think you definitely lose people if you don't put anything out.
Yeah.
Nintendo puts these directs and it gets people hyped, but at least it shows that they're caring enough to share what's going on, what they're doing. They're like black and white. They're like, you know what? We make so much money. We don't want to
Yeah, we don't care. We'll charge you $70 for replacement Joy-Cons. Yeah, that's us, dude.
Yep.
But you're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't, because Sony had those little direct videos too coming out for a while. They don't even do that anymore. I think the last one they did was for Resident Evil 3. And yeah, they don't mention anything about the PlayStation 5 in any of those, man.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing that makes me nervous is we know what the next Xbox looks like. We know already one of the games that's going to be on it. We have no idea about the PlayStation 5, dude. Like, we have no idea what it's going to look like.
Yeah. And what kind of features it's going to have. It's going to have backwards
compatibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was all that talk about, I think we talked about it too, about the price could potentially be $500. And the more I think about it, I think if it is backwards compatible or has backwards compatibility, I think I'm willing to spend that $500, dude. Like, being able to play my huge library that I already have, plus play the new games. Yeah, I'd definitely pay for all that, dude. I think that's worth it alone right there.
Yeah. I want to make sure all the bugs are out. Maybe a couple months. And be like, okay, there's no heating problems. There's no secret glitch, that exposes data. Yeah. One
thing I also heard, dude, is the new chips that they're using in all the next gen consoles. Microsoft has like more pull with the company that makes them. So that's why Sony is staying quiet, because they don't have enough parts to make a bunch of PlayStation 5s yet. That's kind of scary. That's like some backroom shady deals, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess they're getting payback for Blu-rays making it. Remember that? Blu-rays versus HD DVDs, man?
Yeah. Well, I would say it would work for them too, because if they release a limited amount of PS5,
the demand will be higher.
You're gonna have that crazy demand like the Wii, and then people are gonna like break into stores, go crazy.
Break into stores. That would be wild, man. That would be kind of crazy. But yeah, no, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I guess we won't know until the next time they announce like an event or something. I think they're just gonna have like their own video or their own stream about the PlayStation 5. If they don't do anything by E3, then we could be nervous, dude.
Yeah. Damn. So now I'm like wondering, are we gonna be wearing masks for all these conventions?
Oh, most definitely, dude. Comic-Con, mask. When was the last time we wore them? I think PAX. No, not PAX. E3 was the last time I wore a mask, I think.
Yeah, and then we didn't wear one for PAX.
And got sick. I think I got sick.
Well, thank you. Confirmed. Wear a mask.
Coronavirus, dude. It's crazy.
I know. I was just watching the videos and like people reporting in China recently, and Hong Kong, and like all the streets are all empty, and and I was thinking, dang, dude, this is gonna impact the economy, and then even worldwide too, because if everybody has all their parts coming from China, it's like, damn, it's gonna be a crazy shift when you have 25 million people not working. So
dude, I actually watched this crazy documentary recently called American Factory, and it's about this Chinese company that makes windows for cars. They make car windows, like the windshield and all that. A Chinese company makes a factory in America. And it's kind of crazy, dude, because we know a lot of stuff comes from China, gets made in China because it's done super duper cheap, right? And that Chinese business owner who brought his company to America to have like Americans work for him was running into so much trouble because he couldn't make stuff for cheap like he does in China. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the same time, they don't have unions in China. or they have a union, but everybody's like in it, so it doesn't matter really. Like even the owner's in it, so it doesn't matter. But in America, like the workers' union is different from the owners' union. So like the workers can organize and do strikes all on their own and stuff like that. And he was trying to prevent that the whole time, and that caused a lot of fighting. And I don't know. It's just crazy. I think that we take advantage of all this stuff we get for cheap. And you're right. We got to start paying attention to the economy with all this stuff that we normally buy from China and how it's going to be like more expensive because we're like banning products for coming over here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's going to be wild.
Yep.
One thing, too, that was funny is there was a scene where they were, because they brought in people from China to train the Americans on how to use machines and, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the Chinese people had to go through a training on how to work with Americans. And it was funny. Like one of the lessons in this training was like, try to joke around with Americans as much as possible. They're very, very confident and say what's on their mind. While you're in America, it's okay for you to say what's on your mind. It's like, well, what? And it's like, true. You know, like part of the training was like, one of your American coworkers can say, Donald Trump sucks. And you could joke around and say, Donald Trump sucks too. Don't do this when you go back to China. It's like, oh shit, dude. Totally right. Because you can't make fun of shit over there. You can't talk bad about their president at all, right?
Yeah.
Like, isn't Winnie the Pooh banned over there because everybody said he looks like Winnie the Pooh?
I don't know. Is it banned?
It's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing. Like, you're not allowed to draw Winnie the Pooh, graffiti Winnie the Pooh, or anything.
Damn.
Because one time, one guy made fun of their president for looking like Winnie the Pooh, and he takes it so personally now, man. It's so wild.
Shit.
So yeah, man, it's kind of funny, and yeah, the world is getting smaller. I don't know if for better or for worse, but it's crazy, dude.
Yep, everything, global warming, fires, disasters, plague. Oh, I'm starting to get religious thinking about it.
And that's for the worst part. For the better part is there's much more of us that could help out, right? Like everybody's donating to the Australia fires and stuff, which Australia has like a bunch of rainstorms right now. So it's canceling out, dude. RIP.
Yep.
But yeah, that's for better or for worse. Like I said, it's all over the place. But I don't know. As long as we can hang out and play video games, dude. That's all that really matters, bro. I won't catch coronavirus doing that. Unless they invent a way. That'd be insane, dude.
Yep.
We just gotta hope those action figures that we got with the first class edition don't come from China, dude. Otherwise, I'll never open the box.
Like, just quarantine the box and just have it in a display case.
Well, how would you open it? Oh, it might have coronavirus on it, dude. I have to run some tests on the cardboard.
Yep.
Oh shit, that's crazy. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got. I need to play more video games other than Witcher, dude. Maybe for one day I'll play another game.
Like Zelda, Legend of Zelda.
No. A game that's like less immersive and less demanding. Gotta play like, I don't know, Honey Pop or something, dude. Maybe I'll finally play Mirror or something.
I say be careful because you might not want to go back to Witcher. That's what happened to me. Remember, it took me like 4 or 5 months after I stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying you're gonna get so caught up in Mirror, you're never gonna want to play The Witcher again.
Oh,
I was like, there's no way, dude. No way.
I say just power through it all the way to the end. You're in that momentum, and because you'll finish it in maybe less than a month, definitely.
I will say, that was a little bit like hit my morale a little bit when I felt like I finished the whole map, and I open up the thing and it's like an entire new map that's completely blank. I was like, oh no, I gotta do all that over again, dude.
Well, the thing is, it's not as big as the original map, and if you kind of what I did is I kind of skipped some of the side quests and I just went straight to the main quest. And yeah, just power through.
Yeah, see, I see how that can happen.
Awesome.
Where like if I didn't do the side quests as much as I did, and if I fast traveled more, the game would be a lot faster. But that's not the type of player I am, dude.
Yeah, well, you'll be in one area if you don't decide to stray from the castle. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
time to power through, dude. Hopefully, Yennefer never finds out about Triss, man.
That's what I was going to ask you about the dialogue that will come up later.
Well, I'll find out. I'll let you know, dude.
Yeah, please let me know, cause yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all we got, man. You got anything else,
dude? I usually do have a lot, but then when we podcast, I forget it.
Always.
And then when we're done, I remember it.
I get you like a journal or something where you could write the stuff down, dude. Like your random thoughts.
I think so. I was gonna get one of those pocket journals actually. They put in your back pocket and be like, like those archaeologists just bust out a journal.
I was gonna say like Nathan Drake. Yeah, man.
Day 29. I thought of this idea.
You're gonna be like
and penis in.
You're gonna be like fucking what's it called? Like Memento, that movie where that guy loses his memory, so he has to write everything down before he sleeps or something. That's gonna be you, dude.
Oh shit!
Except you don't lose your memory. You just That's fucking funny, dude. But yeah, that's it for us this week. We'll see you guys next week. But until then, Rick, a question.
So, if you can get one ability or skill from a video game to real life, what would it be?
Oh, no, you can't ask me this and me call, but one at the top of my head, dude.
Well, I can answer mine while you think.
Okay.
I was thinking mine would be Quen, or the shield. So that way, anything that happens with car accident or whatever, I can survive that hit.
Yeah, man. There's just too many video games, man, with cool abilities in it.
Exactly. There's Sekiro where you can have pure parry and you can parry everything. Maybe like if you had a pencil and you can parry everything. Everything. A stick or whatever you believe your heart content. I don't know. If you want magic, you can control fire magic, gravity, stop time. Bust out some materials.
I think
build fish.
it would be. I think it would be like telekinesis, like force, pull, and push, like that.
Oh damn!
I think that would be mine. I mean, ultimately, what would your superpower be? We talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
What would your one
super? Remember? I think mine was gravity or something like that.
Mine would be flying. Period. Like I just want to fly. But yeah, no, I think telekinesis, dude. Like that was really cool in Star Wars, like pulling and pushing stuff. That was my favorite. Like there were times you could just walk up to someone, push them off a cliff, and then you just keep on going about your day. Witcher kind of has that, but it's just a push, not a pull. So
gotcha. So you'd be pushing and pulling people in real life, or pushing cars, and getting them out of
puddles. Yeah, that would be me. If you ever get stuck, that would be called. All right, let's see you guys next week.